talk about your Firebird and panties. So we're live. We're recording. What's the deal with the panties?
Firebird and panties. This movie sucks. Firebirds is fucking terrible.
I'm fixing my camera here.
It is a terrible movie. Just bad. Windtalkers was mediocre and bland, and Firebirds was just bad.
You told me because we both watched Windtalkers first, and you watched it like a day or two ahead of me, and you're like, "Oh, this movie's so boring." And I watch it. I'm like, yeah. And then I put on Firebirds again, and that's my second time watching this one. All right, for both actually. And holy shit, I couldn't care less about anything that happened in this entire movie.
Oh, Firebirds is so bad.
It's a propaganda film. It's like this.
It's not even that good of a propaganda.
No.
It's so. I like it. I wanted you to be a good all-American kick-ass helicopter pilot, and you are. You're the best, son. No, you're the best. No, you're the best, son. No, you're the best. A lot of that dialogue going on.
Let me talk to my wife. I want to fuck that boy.
I want you to put on this Nicolas Cage pillow so I can fuck you with this pillow over your head. That's just weird. I can't breathe. Exactly. I don't want you to breathe.
He's like, hey, honey, I want you to wear the mask tonight.
I want you to wear the strapping, and I want you to call me a helicopter pilot too.
Does this do it for your dick?
Oh, God. Ah! That's frightening. That is scary. Look at that. That's a narrow face. That's an alien. That's like an alien version of Nick Cage. That's like a very, very strung out, like cylinder shaped face.
It's not too bad.
Look at that.
Oh,
Josh Fulton's even creepier. He's got the big M on his head for masculine.
Not a Z or an X for Xenu.
No, not an X for Xenu. Oh yeah, Xenu. What's going on over here now?
Well,
Mr. Carter.
I think Firebirds is out on Blu-ray, but I'm not gonna buy it until it's.
Oh hell no!
It's got to be under $10.
I paid $4 to rent this movie on Amazon.
Why?
I didn't want to watch the computer. Just like,
I do that. I say why, but then I do that a lot. I finally got everything hooked up, like the Blu-ray players and the Xbox in here, so I can actually. I watched this DVD, so I'm like, I'm not paying for this thing.
What are the special features on that DVD?
French language track.
Oh, great! Fantastic.
Literally, all it says for special features: French language track.
Wow.
It's just funny that you asked because that's exactly what I was reading.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And
that's when you know a movie's terrible.
Windtalkers is like one of those early Blu-rays.
Yeah.
And it's got 1080p HD resolution. You know it's old? Wow. It's original Blu-ray because all it does is mention the special, like what a Blu-ray is.
Yeah.
And this is the only description of the movie right here.
Wow.
The rest of this is all. Here's what a Blu-ray is.
It's the latest in technology to give you the vibrant picture and sound the director intended for you to enjoy the movie.
Well, not the movie the director wanted from the studio, but their version of the movie for you to watch.
Sucks. Mark Ruffalo's in it. Does that mean something? No.
He's kind of there.
I have a mustache.
Does he live?
Yeah, I think so. He's the lead. He lives, and so does Adam Beach and Noah Emmerich.
Yeah.
They're the only three that live. Peter Stormare dies. Christian Slater. I laughed when his head got decapitated.
It was pretty funny. I wish they would have shown it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. This movie had so many of those stupid ramping effects where it's like it goes slow motion, then it goes to fast and slow motion. It's just like, oh God, stop it. Ridley Scott started that, and John Woo almost ended it in the same year. This was like 2002, and Gladiator was 2000 because Gladiator started doing that ramping shit.
Then Zack Snyder was
Zack Snyder, that's all he does.
Career.
I must have that. I must patent that and make it mine. Call it a Snyder effect. Call it the Snyder effect.
Do it grand and wide. It'll be mine.
I don't want to have lofty dialogue that doesn't mean anything and repetitive and redundant and stupid. That's Zack Snyder scripts.
I did watch the zombie one. Finally.
Oh, God. Oh, no, thank you.
I don't know what came over me. I really don't. Because I was on Netflix and I'm like, God, fuck it, yes, okay. 2.5 hours. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I watched the whole fucking thing. All I remember is Dave Bautista dies. That's really all I remember.
And I guess he was saying that's a shared universe movie with Rebel Moon.
Oh God.
So all these movies exist in the Snyder universe, which what a horrible place to visit if you had to go into another dimension.
You're like,
it's like
I'll go grab you a beer. I really want to hurry.
I'm really thirsty.
We're live.
I'll go really fast. And I'll spill it all over the place.
Oh, God damn it!
It blew up, you asshole. It's like hitting the bottle with the bottom on the top, and it just comes out. And you're like, oh.
I want to see the Hurt Locker made by Zack Snyder, but with like realistic consequences of the speed up, slow down.
Oh my God!
We lost another one.
Blue to green, blue to green, green to red, red to blue. Ah! Oh God! Yeah, no, these movies are terrible. This is kind of like what's weird about Fire. Okay, so what is it called again? The Firebird movie, Firebirds.
Firebirds, yes.
Yeah, terrible. This would have been Nick Cage's like first movie. He wouldn't have had a career.
No,
because he's terrible in this. He's so bad.
It is Tommy Lee Jones's movie because both him and Sean Young, I think, are fucking awful in this.
Terrible.
Sean Young is like a decade plus deep into her career. She has no reason to be that bad in this.
Well, I think she's pissed off because this is the year after she lost Batman. So she's like, I'm doing a fucking Halocopter movie with Tommy Lee Jones and Nick Cage. This is where my career is taking me. I could have been in the biggest movie of all time last year, but no, I had to fall off a horse and break my rib cage. And now I'm going to go pretend to be Catwoman and get into Batman Returns and end my career forever because everybody will think I'm fucking nuts. And guess what? That's what happened.
Yeah.
You dress up as Catwoman.
I don't particularly care for Sean Young.
There's nothing. Pretty, yeah, she's fine. I don't know.
She's stick to being a model. I always feel that way about models when they turn actors. Like, great. Taylor Lautner, just keep being a model, dude. You're terrible.
You're a terrible actor, yeah.
Yeah. Fred Durst making movies. Like, come on.
Fred Durst.
Model, I'm just saying, when people do their second career or they try to do that other thing.
I couldn't do good stuff with my music. Now I'm going to make movies.
Well, musicians and models like to go in the movies, and then movie stars like to go in the music.
Yeah, I hate that.
Which is actually worse because.
But then I hate the successful ones though, because then they get validated in their decision, and then they think they're geniuses, and you're just like, oh fuck.
Jared Leto.
No. Like Jared Leto, exactly.
Jared Leto's the.
30 seconds to Mars.
And you know what's sad is the first two albums are actually pretty fucking solid. But then he went all super ego and I'm a good singer.
Oh,
it's like you were in a rock band. Just being a rock band, you made that first album was really good.
I look at the sunset and I get into it and I love it. That rhymes, right? Is that right? Is that rhyming scheme, guys?
I feel like the lyric should be what we're all thinking is, am I fucking my brother? Am I fucking Shannon Leto? That's who he's in the band with, 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he had a brother.
Him and his brother, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, they're awfully close.
Don't follow career post Suicide
Squad. Close.
We're one and the same, my brother
and Shannon.
I sent him used condoms and dead rabbit heads when I was doing 30 Seconds Mars tours because I was in character.
Like a Jonas brother.
That's what? Leto. Oh, ew! His face looks like it's kind of melted. They don't look like they're related at all. Jared Leto looks like a woman with a beard in that picture.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, look at that. That eyeshadow's too much.
Are they fucking?
I'm in an
I always ask when I see them. They just seem like they probably do.
The picture. Oh my God, that's the worst picture I've ever seen. Look at what we're wearing. I just got out of my brother's house at 2 a.m. We weren't doing anything gross.
They just seem
30 seconds to come.
Yeah.
In your butthole, my brother. Oh.
Oh, Dick, it's Cageuary.
That new album. Yeah, here we go. I'm excited.
We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movies in January, in Caguary. And then we're gonna kill ourselves. I don't know what the end is.
Pretty much. I don't know.
Let's do an intro though.
Well, I think I've seen it.
Yeah. Hello, citizens. We're way deep into the show, but got to do
all that work. All that work.
Movie Metal 85, Nick Cage got 60. Firebirds versus Windtalkers. 2 movies that I keep seeing Firebirds spelled with 1 word, and I see it separately, and it seems like this should be 2 words, but it's not.
Well, I guess because technically the Windtalkers is 1 word because they are the Windtalkers. So that is their title. Windtalkers.
I don't know. Just
which was,
you gotta have to write the 2 words 1,000 times when I'm doing this stuff. I'm like, wait, no.
Yeah. I had never seen Windtalkers. I had seen Firebirds when I was a kid. I remember seeing it. I do remember rewatching the movie. I was starting to have flashbacks of it. I was like, "Oh God, this is Firebird. This is terrible." And what cracks me up is Robert Zemeckis' ex-wife was in this movie. She shows up like she does in every '80s, mid to late '80s films. She shows up in these movies. She's the counselor, the psychologist in Lethal Weapon. She's in Scrooged. She's in this movie that she's in the Tales from the Crypt episode with the Santa Claus. That was Robert Zemeckis' wife. I guess, yeah, that sounds about right.
Not.
She's in a bunch of stuff in the end. Then she disappears. I've never seen her again. I don't see her after 1992.
Goonies.
Oh,
that's not true. She's in Lethal Weapon 4.
Was she in that one too?
Yeah.
She's not in Lethal Weapon 3, I don't think.
Oh, do you say 2002 or 1992?
Well, I was thinking, I don't remember anything post 1992.
Yeah. No, she's in Executive Decision. She's in a bunch of stuff. Freaky Friday, Moonlight Mile, Amy's Orgasm.
Yeah, movies I have not seen, nor do I care.
Never guess who she plays. Amy's mom.
Mother. Amy's mom has got it going on.
She was kind of like, oh, Jo Beth Williams is busy. Give Mary Ellen Trainor a phone call. She's kind of showed up. I'll be your mom character. Because she's doing 55 movies this weekend, so I'll do the one.
I heard there was a Hallmark movie looking for a mother. I'm right here.
Oh,
she has a little tent trailer. Is she dead?
Yeah, died in 2015.
Really? She's dead?
Momitis. Movie Momitis.
No.
Oh, it's so
She's
sad.
Dead?
She died not too far away from you. Montecito's not too far away, right?
That's like 3 hours away, probably.
Oh, is it? Okay.
4 hours.
Yeah, she died of complications from pancreatic cancer.
Oh, my God.
She was married to Zemeckis from 80 to 2000.
Oh, wow. Huh.
4 films directed by her then husband, Romance in the Stone, Back to the Future 2, Death Becomes Her, and Forrest Gump.
Back to the Future 2. What was she in that? I don't remember. What is she in Back to the Future 2? What does it say? Mother? Other mother? Not
the mother's mother.
Mother's mother?
Let's find out. Oh, she's in Ghostbusters 2, Lethal Weapon 2, and Back to the Future 2, all in the same year.
Oh my God, she was busy.
She played Officer Reese, uncredited in Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh, that's right.
Ghostbusters 2.
She is the one that takes. I guess that is her. She drops off. What's her name? Elizabeth Shue at the Future House. She goes, "Good night, Mrs. McFly." keeping the other girl there because the black girl cop and the white girl cop, and
I didn't realize
that white girl
character
cop was her. I didn't either. Was it called Officer's Mother? Mother Officer?
Officer Mother.
Detective
Sergeant Mother.
You don't change my fucking title. You understand me? I don't care who you are, Bob Zemeckis. My husband.
Well, since we're talking about Firebirds, I guess you can get into the discussion you want to have.
Okay, so did you not see the laundry scene?
I didn't, but I went back and rewatched it now, and yes.
Yeah, you saw it? Oh, you watched it? Okay, because I was like, this is fucking bizarre. So Nick Cage is obsessed with Sean Young. I guess they used to go out. They're on the same army base. I guess applying for the same mission, which is going after the drug cartels who have hired Cuban mercenaries to attack people. No, the Colombians have.
It's very confusing.
Have hired mercenaries to be the muscle for their drug operations. They've also bought 2 jets and one like super helicopter, who is flown by a man who is only seen in weird close-ups in his CIA file. There's random close-ups of his eyes just looking at you. And it's just like, where did they get these pictures of this guy? He's specifically doing evil things while they take this picture. It says it's very weird.
Yeah, it's very strange.
It's so bad. And they go back, they show him like 2 or 3 times. And I almost feel like this is the problem with this movie and Windtalkers. They have an extended beginning, like a prologue, where Nick Cage is fighting the enemy, and he loses everybody, and he's basically thrown back into the mission because he's ordered to. Whereas in Windtalkers, he's fucking like mutilated by war. He's got ear, and yet he should be 4F'd, but yet you go right back into the battle. You go right in the front lines again. Why?
World War II, that's why.
No, World War II, if you were wounded and like hurt like that, they wouldn't send you back. He's useless.
His body is actually not the worst part of him after that injury. His brain is completely fucked up. Like he's actively hoping,
but his ear is fucked up. Well, yeah, but his ear is ruined. Like he doesn't hear. George Bailey couldn't fight World War II because he had no hearing in his ear. He was 4F'd. So he had to stay in Bedford Falls and fight the fight in Bedford Falls while his brother became a hero. So the war did not let deaf people in, and he clearly has no hearing.
Another imaginary character?
It's a Wonderful Life. Yes.
Yeah. My proof is this other imaginary character.
Well, no, in reality, they wouldn't let deaf people go into war because they couldn't hear gunshots or
but they had a whole scene explaining how he got past that.
I might have been in the other room at the time washing my dishes.
Oh yeah, the nurse is like,
oh god, lame character. Oh god,
he's going, yeah,
he's lying.
She was cheating for him. Anyway, Firebirds. I have the scene pulled up.
I want to cheat for you so you can go die in war because I don't want to deal with you. Because you're a patient that just clingy. You're a clingy patient. I don't want nothing to do with you, which is why I keep writing letters.
I'm going to write to you from Hawaii while you're still in Hawaii because that's where all those scenes were shot.
Oops.
I was like, did she just send it across the island? Anyway.
The mailman was very lazy.
The panties.
So there's a scene where Nick Cage is, keeps accosting Sean Young. She goes, I'm not going back with you. I'm not. Oh, come on. You love me. You love me. You want it. You want it so bad. You look good with that top on right now. I'd love to see you take that top off. And she's doing laundry, and he has a pair of her panties. You forgot these. And he has like pink panties in his hand. And she goes, you keep them. And he basically says, okay. And he puts them down his crotch, and he sniffs them.
He sniffs them? Or are you just making that
up?
He
does. I made that up.
He also doesn't say to keep them. I watched it, and he goes to get up, and he just very casually
puts them in his front pocket.
Sexy in that skirt, which is why I think we should give it another chance.
I don't think so, Jake.
Why not?
Because I don't want to set myself up for that again.
Can't we at least be friends?
Yeah.
He's sitting like the Fear episode, Sheriff.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Twilight Zone Fear.
Ready?
best of friends. What are you doing?
A kiss. It's a tradition for friends to seal bargain with the kiss.
Tradition is handshake.
Tradition is a handshake.
Tradition is a handshake. She's fine here. I really don't mind her here. It's
everywhere else.
The rest of the movie.
Yeah, she's
when she's in the helicopter, she's like requesting airback. We need help.
Yeah.
Oh no, Nick Cage. So bad.
I'm gonna go put my camera because I'm the eyes in the sky, and I hide behind mountains literally to take pictures of the
terrain
of the enemy's base, which I thought was kind of goofy.
I think the reason they had TLJ, why he doesn't shut the fuck up, is because Nick Cage and her are terrible when they do their little voiceover.
Yeah,
they're awful. But
I gotta keep talking because you guys are just terrible. You got no chemistry. You know MSG, no nothing. I can't even look at you. You make me want to puke.
Tommy Lee Jones does not shut the fuck up while he's in a helicopter.
Yeah, go to a helicopter scene. Well, let's get an example of Tommy Lee Jones in the helicopter. I'm trying to help. Oh, and by the way, so you're going to tell me you can't fly this helicopter because you have your eye coordination's all messed up because you're looking through a fucking Super Nintendo bazooka scope, that stupid thing he puts over his eye, and he flies like a master. He's the greatest helicopter pilot in the army, and
he's a Martin Sue.
Right, exactly. He's a Martin Sue. He's the best at everything.
Yeah, everything.
But because he has an eye condition,
the condition he's born with, so that's not on him.
His right eye is not as developed as his left eye. He's left eye dominant, right eye limited.
Yeah, well, it is like that little Super Nintendo thing, and you got to look out the right eye at the bigger screen. So I get it, but how does he fix this problem with the eye dominance? With panties.
Yeah, but why do you need that? Why do you need that when you're? That's right. He puts the panties over his head.
It's just a test. He puts.
Son,
I don't know if that's
you have a panty on your head.
I don't know if that's Sean Young's panties or Mary Ellen Trainor's panties, but it's someone's panties.
Or Tommy Lee Jones' panties. I'll wear my wife's panties. So what? Fuck you.
That's what he's wearing when he was jogging in the short shorts.
I'll run in these and I sweat. I don't like cotton panties. I like women's soft silky kind. My balls bounce and smooth on
there. No chafing. I just pulled up a random flight scene. I bet he's talking.
Sound like fun?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That must be before that when he's right here. No.
I'm gonna talk a lot because this movie needs my dialogue because you guys couldn't write dialogue for shit.
You will be dinking around. Is this a quiz, sir?
Your whole life's a quiz, young man. Now you tell me the first order of business, hotshot.
I will say this. As far as dialogue comes from this, he's really good at it. So I don't mind it, but he doesn't shut up.
Yeah.
But Nick Cage and Sean Young are just the fucking worst with the voiceover.
I hate Nick Cage in the Flight Simulator where he goes, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. Like he said it 17 times. And it's just like, you're playing a fucking simulation video game, dude. Yeah. You're not the greatest. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You're just as good as a North Korean kid playing a video game.
You talking about this?
I'm the greatest. Yeah.
I am the greatest!
It's good timing.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
There's one part where he goes to Sean Young at a bar and he gets in a fight. And I was like, is this a bar fight? It was so badly done.
And he's doing his dance from Wild at Heart. Did you notice that? He's doing his Wild at Heart dance. This jacket represents who I am.
My individuality.
You wouldn't get between a man and his fiancée, would you?
Oh, Jay.
Come on, boy, take your best shot.
It looks like they're dancing more than fighting.
Look, he's gonna dance
Look at
right
that action scene.
Look at this.
Oh,
he was gonna dance. He's gonna dance like
okay. Sorry.
Wild at Heart right there. Watch, he's gonna start dancing like that.
This is the same year.
Watch. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Oh, never mind. I guess he did that. That was in my mind. That was my imagination playing tricks on me. I wanted him to be the same character. I wanted this to be the
song more.
I want Wild at Heart character to be the same character, and this is him before he met Laura Dern.
Yeah,
and then he went to prison. He goes to prison. He learns to be a helicopter pilot, and he goes in and takes out Russian/Cuban mercenaries in helicopters in Colombia. Oh, I wish Willem Dafoe was in this movie
with his creepy teeth.
Yeah. I want to eat your pussy. What was it? I want to eat your pussy.
When he takes a piss in the wide open door in front of her.
Yeah.
Like the day after he met her.
God. I bet you Willem Dafoe would do that in real life too.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, you man, I got piss. I've been holding this in all day. I don't know why I talk like Tommy Lee Jones.
Confusingly large cock.
Yes. I have to show this off as much as I can. Did you see Antichrist? I got punched with a log.
You know what's bad when an overly sexualized director is like, here, show your. Oh Lord. Okay. Even I'm not going to show that thing. That's too pornographic.
All right. Well, I guess that's what we got.
Anyway, have those two big black dudes shove it in that lady. I'll film it.
I'm comfortable with that. Oh
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
And that was fucking for real. I saw that.
Yeah.
That was real fucking. I'm just like, hey, Jesus Christ, this is disturbing.
I don't give those guys any credence. It's like you're just making porn. I don't care if you have a sad story around it, but it's So I feel about Noah Gasper or whatever his name is, Gasper Noé.
Oh right, yeah, Gasper Noé. Gasper No Way Home.
Yeah, you're just making porn. It's fine. It's fine. Make porn.
I'm directing the next Spider-Man movie, Gasper No Way Home. Spider-Man. Get it? Because that's the other one. Oh, I want you to. Okay, in this scene, Green Goblin, that's how he talks. Green Goblin, you show your balls, just your balls.
Oh, it's so distractingly large. Oh,
and then I want you to bash the Spider-Man's head in with a fire extinguisher, and we will show it all in its wonderful glory of violence. You can't do that to Spider-Man, Gasper. No. We do this to the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man because he's a different one. There's different layers to the Spider-Man, remember?
He rapes. Go watch Irreversible. He's going to do to that Spider-Man what they do to Bellucci in that. Slam his head into it and rape him.
I don't think Sony understood why they hired you. I don't know why they hired you for this movie.
Just cut it out for the American release.
It's going to be good. It's going to be so good. I don't know why I talk like this, but I'm Gasper Noé. Noé. I thought I'm probably French. I don't know. Gasper Noé about probably.
So
back to Firebirds.
At least this movie's under 90 minutes.
It's 1 hour and 20 minutes exactly. Because the credits roll, I was looking. I was like, is this fucking movie over yet? Oh, good.
87 minutes.
It is short. It is to the point, and
it still drags.
And it's drag. It is the longest hour and 20 minutes you'll ever experience.
It is. There's so many scenes of just, here they come. Make sure you shoot those guys down over there. Oh, you shot them down. Good job. And shoot that guy down. Okay, you did it.
You are the best, man.
We're fine. That's it.
You could be the best. You could be better, but I think you are the best. No, you're the best. No, I think you're the best. No, you're the best. By the way, 40th birthday, Tommy Lee Jones? I don't think so. I do not. That is the biggest. That is the biggest suspension of disbelief in movie history. That Tommy Lee Jones is 40 years old in this movie. He's actually 46.
46. Okay.
Roughly. He's about 46 years old. I did the math. I looked it up. He's roughly 46 in this movie. But Tommy Lee Jones, 46, which means average person, 62. You know, probably its own actor age.
He's in good shape.
Oh, sure. Yeah. he's soldiered out in this movie.
Yeah.
And I can't stop thinking about that poor woman who's dead of pancreatic cancer.
You want to make fun of her some more?
Mary Jo, what's her name?
Mary
Well, what else
Ellen
was she like?
Trainor.
Let's pull up Marilyn. What else
We
was
went
she
over
in?
it.
She's in a bunch.
She's in a ton of stuff.
That was it. I mean, she's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was dead. I'm sure I probably knew. I just don't remember. That's so sad.
We brought her up before. Yeah, well, listen
I'm
to all
sure
these
we
movies.
have.
And a lot of it's who you're married to, but Revenge in the Stone, The Goonies. I'm just reading some of these, not all of them. Lethal Weapon. She's in Amazing Stories. The Monster Squad. Die Hard.
That's
Scrooge.
right.
Tales from the Crypt. Ghostbusters 2. Lethal Weapon 2. Back to the Future Part 2. All in a row. Those ones. She's in.
Oh, that's right. She's in Die Hard for like 2 seconds. She's the newscaster.
She's in Firebirds.
That's right. She's the wife to TLJ.
She's in Cuffs with Christian Slater.
Oh my God!
He's
He's beheaded in Windtalkers. He's
Weapon 3. Death Becomes Her. Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
She's Jenny's babysitter.
Oh, that must be. Yeah, I don't remember that part.
She's in Congo. Executive Decision. Lethal Weapon 4. Amy's Orgasm. Moonlight Mile. Freaky Friday. Last thing she was in, Cake, A Wedding Story.
What year was that?
2007.
Wow, so she basically retired from acting in 2007.
Yeah.
And then she dies 8 years later.
I'm looking at. No, okay.
That's so sad.
Yeah. It's a boring movie.
Firebirds and Windtalkers? Yeah, you're right. They're both boring.
I think we're done with Windtalkers.
Pretty much.
The rest is just them shooting at the other guys. Okay.
Adam Beach is my favorite part of Windtalkers. I like Adam Beach a lot. I think he's a good actor.
Oh yeah,
I've always thought Adam Beach was a good actor. He's always good. I wish he was in more. I like him a lot. He's actually really neat. He's a good actor, and he elevated. Nick Cage did not elevate this movie. I think if anything, Adam Beach is kind of holding his water, and Nick Cage is just there. I'm a Marine. I'm a Marine. I'm a good Marine. I follow orders. I'm a Marine. That's all he says in Windtalkers.
That's the dialogue fault though, not his. But
sure,
I think he's good in it. Nick Cage, he's
good.
Think? He's serviceable.
I think he's kind of.
It is Adam.
He's
serviceable though.
Yeah, and I like the other guy too, the Adam Beach's friend, who tries to save Christian Slater, and he doesn't quite make it, and he's a badass with his Navajo blade, and then he gets cornered by a bunch of nips, and then Nick Cage has to blow him up with a grenade.
In a scene that's eerily familiar of From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yes. Good point. I didn't. Yeah, you're right.
It was
kill me, Kate.
Shot.
Kill me, Kate.
Yeah.
Kate. Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, you are 100% correct.
I was watching it, and I'm like, this feels familiar. He even
oh my God,
does the exact same close,
and he looks like he kind of looks like that kid. It's him grown up. It's so weird.
I also notated that Adam Beach has. Oh God, hold on. My very first note. Adam Beach has the Franco smile. His smile is exactly like James Franco.
What was the other thing that I liked about Windtalkers?
Here it is. Okay, found it.
No, got nothing. It was just generic and it was just mediocre.
All right, ready?
It's a mediocre war movie. There it is. Wait a minute, that guy's Romanian. Oh, vampires got him. Kill me, Kate. Kill me, Kate. Oh, man.
All right, ready?
This movie. Kill me, Kate.
Get the fuck out of the house!
Oh no, they got that Windtalker, Kate. You gotta blow them up. Kill me, Kate. Wow, yeah, it's pretty close. So John Woo's a big from from Dusk Till Dawn fan. Wow. I bet you if you timed it, it's the same amount of time too.
All right, I can't keep playing it.
That's impressive.
Look at that.
That's pretty impressive.
I was like, oh dear, like it took me like 3 seconds after I saw the guy's face because he has the same hair as well. And I'm like, I've seen this scene before.
It's very, very close. That's pretty amazing. It's got to
be on purpose, right? Because otherwise, why do it like that?
That's the most interesting part of this whole movie.
Yeah,
that scene where he copies from Dusk Till Dawn. Like
it's
what?
Very random.
What does from Dusk Till Dawn and Windtalkers have in common? I couldn't tell you. Well, let me solve that conundrum right now. That's incredible. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
See, yeah. And right before that scene, Christian Slater gets decapitated, and then his head's on the floor. It cuts to black, and then his head's on the ground.
Yeah,
which was so lame. It's like, what happened? Who? Very bizarre.
Christian Slater's really good in this too.
Well, a bizarre choice. Like I don't know what John was thinking. Because are you watching the director's cut, or are you watching the original version, the theatrical cut? Because there's like 3 different cuts. Yeah, probably. Because I think obviously the longer cut is the director's cut, but I don't know.
Hour 34. That sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a director's cut. I guess I don't know.
But did you notice also that when they cut to the ships firing, it looked like old footage from the war? It was like actual, like file footage from World War II when the battleships fired onto the islands.
My wife and I started laughing so loud.
Yeah,
and it's like, call it. He finally calls in his first code. And he's like, the grain. In the footage.
Yeah. It's so weird choice. Like such an odd choice. Just bizarre.
Why do that?
It's so weird. It takes you out of the movie. It's just like,
you're not gonna not notice. There's no. My wife isn't. Oh, and I was like, yep.
Yeah, really bad.
I just this is my second time.
Yeah, it's awkward.
I don't remember much about it.
Yeah, I never saw this movie. I remember it coming out in theaters. I think I was working at the theater when this movie came out. I didn't even bother watching it for free. I think I was tired of the fucking trailer because when you work at a theater, you have to, clean the theater. So you're watching the commercials, you're watching the trailers like every day. And I'm just like, fucking Windtalkers. I'm so fucking sick of this movie. I don't want to watch it. I hate it. I'll go watch Insomnia. I'm going to see that instead. I'm not going to watch Windtalkers.
Good choice.
And I'm glad I did.
I made the same choice back then.
Yeah. Fuck that.
I saw Insomnia in the theater. I didn't see this.
Oh, did you see the Christopher Nolan story that I sent you?
Yeah.
Did you read that story about the Peloton?
He was on a Peloton, and the guy was. The only thing I was trying to figure out was, did the guy know that Christopher Nolan was in the class?
No.
That's what it seemed like, right?
Because Peloton, it's basically it's a online program, so anybody can come into this class if you have a Peloton bike because it's all internet based. You're getting a live class, but it's from some guy in like fucking Sweden doing it or wherever he is, and he's like, oh, he's the best Peloton instructor, which I don't understand that. Why do you need someone yelling at you while you're working out? And for Christopher Nolan to have his pride destroyed by a Peloton instructor.
He's British. He needs some negativity with his everything.
I guess. Did anybody see Oppenheimer? I didn't know Florence Pugh's nipples were brown like that. All right, let's go up that hill. Come on, guys. 20-mile hike.
Get up and ride your bike just like she did Cillian Murphy.
Just like she did in that interrogation scene. Wasn't that kind of weird that Nolan put that in that movie? I mean, I understood it was through the lens of the wife, who was also a commie bitch. But, what are you going to do? Now, did Florence Pugh get murdered in that movie, or did she commit suicide?
Suicide.
Was it suicide? Because I felt like she was murdered.
They hint suicide like 1,000 times.
Was it suicide? Okay, because I feel like one scene...
She kept calling him and being like, I need help. And even though that's the suicide setups.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, well, that's what happened to my last girlfriend. Oh, whatever. That's what that meant.
He killed her.
Whoops.
He made it look like a suicide. That's a whole different thing.
No, she fell out of that window all by herself from that 18th story floor window.
She fell down an open elevator shaft.
She landed on some bullets.
You always hear that in movies, but it's like I've never once seen an open elevator shaft.
Yeah. Usual suspects. The first witness died in his car. Second, fell down an open elevator shaft.
So are you talking about the Kevin Spacey movie or Kevin Spacey's actual?
Actually, both. I think one of Kevin Spacey's witness fell down an elevator shaft as well. That's funny. But yes, okay. So I guess we should grade these two movies.
Oh, I still want to talk about Windtalkers.
Okay, please, yes, continue.
Because Adam Beach, I love. He's great. Every single scene he's in, I'm like, God, this guy's fun. I wish he was in a different movie. And I was like, oh, he's in Flags of Our Fathers, but he's kind of a bummer.
Was he really?
Because he gets fucked over. Yeah.
Is he not in that movie though? A lot.
Yeah, he's one of the leads.
I need to rewatch Flags of Our Fathers.
So do I.
I haven't seen it since theaters. I need to rewatch that one. Yeah.
I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it like right when it came out on home video. But I remember liking it, but not loving it. But Adam Beach is in there, and he's like one of the survivors, and I think he gets fucked over after he doesn't get any of the credit because he's an Indian, so he gets racist to death.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's a bummer his scenes in those movies, but he's so goddamn good.
But is he in the movie though a lot, or did they cut him out like Suicide Squad? He's in like 10 minutes, then his head blows up.
That I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember. I forgot Adam Beach was even in Flags of Our Father.
Yeah. That's where I remember him from actually the most. But that was how much he's in it.
That was the 1-2 punch of Clint Eastwood's career when he did Flags of Our Fathers in October of 2006, and then he did December of that year of Letters to Iwo Jima, which is a way better movie.
I saw Flags of Our Fathers, and I was like, that was pretty good. And I was like, oh, Letters from Iwo Jima. Oh, another one? All right, I'll watch it. Holy shit, this is incredible.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
Movie.
That's, whoa.
Like, one of his best movies.
Holy shit, Clint. Yeah, whoa, Clint,
like,
what are you doing here?
Snuck under the radar.
And it's the one that overshadows Flags of Our Fathers.
Yeah, that's why I've never seen Flags of Our Fathers again.
Yeah, why everybody was gushing about Letters. And he's like, oh my God,
that's actually really good. Side of that war.
Go figure. Yeah, fucking Clint Eastwood. The one that cost less money and like was the easiest one to shoot. It's like in a cave.
Little caves, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
And that movie's goddamn brutal.
I gotta dust that one off again, watch that one again. I haven't seen that one forever.
I've seen that one a bunch of times.
Yeah, that one I have not rewatched.
That one is brutal though. It's the Japanese soldiers, and I guess their pact is that if you feel like you're about to get captured, you have to kill yourself.
Right? Yeah, that was their thing. Well, that's okay. That's the other thing about Windtalkers. Windtalkers that bugged me. The Japanese didn't take prisoners. So that scene with Nick Cage, you look like a nip. Okay, put mud on his face. You got to say this word, unakai or whatever it was.
Yeah,
it means prisoner. Unakai. Yeah, the Japanese did not take prisoners. They were brutal.
They might.
The Japanese were awful.
Only because they wanted to break the code. I think that was what they're
because he was a white guy.
Yes,
they didn't know who the fuck he was.
Probably saw his insignia and they knew he was up there.
They wouldn't know that. They would cut off his butt and feed it to him.
And who knows if they would have kept him prisoner? It seemed like they were about to stomp him to death right there, then and there.
Well, that was fine, but they would have been way worse. They would have just shot him. They would have just been like, okay, and it's like, oh.
Hey, when you're cash strapped and you're trying to feed yourself, I'm not taking a prisoner.
Well, then again, it's Nick Cage. Now that wait a minute, this guy looks familiar. Hold on, let's not kill him yet. I need to know about Firebirds, about the history of that movie.
It's wholesome racism that the Indian guy is made to look like the Japanese guy.
Can't put mud on his face. You do look like a nip, and I can say that because I have Japanese nephews who I spent time with today, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, here's that.
I love my nephews. Oh my God, they're the cutest things on the planet. It's ridiculous. Really curious.
He finally kills a man.
He stabs him, and then Nick Cage kills 70 people.
God damn it, kill him!
You stabbed me in my kidney. That really hurt. I'm not dead. That just really hurt.
How much they put into the first kill.
Yeah.
Because cut to 25 minutes later, and he's like doing a full fucking Rambo, like
with his knife. Yeah.
Like killing dozens of men.
Yeah.
And Cage is doing the same thing.
Ridiculous.
It is based on a true story, and it's like
I do not think half of this happened in real life. But
I don't think they both went full Rambo mode unscathed.
Yeah,
because you can't do that shit in real life.
No, it's just half that movie is probably not even true. Not even 1% of it's true.
All I can think about when I watch these movies is how close their uniforms look from behind. The only difference was the Japanese helmet has that netting on it.
Right, yeah.
I would fuck friendly fire. God damn it.
Damn it, I keep falling for that shit.
You'd have to put blanks in my gun.
I'm just like watching this movie and like comparing it to other World War II movies in the Pacific arena. There's not a lot of them. There's not too many Pacific centric World War II movies. You have the Terrence Malick one, the Thin Red Line. You have Hacksaw Ridge, which is actually really good. Hacksaw Ridge is very good.
Good.
That's a really good one. But that's directed by Mel Gibson, who knows what he's doing. John Woo, historical epic, not his wheelhouse, I would say.
And a Chinese guy making a movie about the Japanese, I'm amazed it wasn't way more racist against.
Oh, because Chinese do not like Japanese.
Yeah,
there's a reason. There is a reason.
They're out there with
brutal. They fucking brutalized the Chinese people.
Oh
they were awful. I mean, you're talking bad stuff. And it's just the Chinese do not like the Japanese. So I'm sure
over there.
I wonder if John Woo got into some slack over that. Like, you should have made him look like mongrels, John. Why didn't you do that?
Why don't you put John Wayne in some makeup and give him some slanty eyebrows?
I am Genghis Khan. Yeah. What's going on over here now? I'm gonna fuck this tribe and make my mark, and then Pilgrim. I mean, Kemosabe. I mean,
I am Chinese.
I'm Chinese. You gook.
I'm gonna win World War II. What? How did you time travel?
Did you ever watch Anthony Cumia and Dave Landau talk about John Wayne?
No.
It's pretty fucking funny. They're saying, what if John Wayne was like super woke? I'm all for you, transgender people. I prefer a woman with a cock. I think that's wonderful. It's just so funny. Oh, God. Because John Wayne, late in his career, he was making really bad movies, and he was dying of cancer, and you could tell on screen he was dying because he just looked terrible. And they were just talking about the last couple of movies on his resume, and he was just terrible in them. Yeah. And then you get to hear that Playboy interview where he goes, I'm all about white supremacy. Like, oh, no, John, don't say these things.
I went up to his ranch once. It's in Eager, Arizona.
Wow.
And I didn't go to the actual ranch, but I'm like, oh, John Wayne's ranch. No, I'm good. I don't fucking give a shit about John Wayne.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. Yeah.
Like, it always bothered me as a kid that John Wayne was like this legendary figure, and then Clint Eastwood was like looked at as like second tier. It's not that way anymore.
No, yeah,
I felt like that as a kid.
Right, yeah.
Always on.
Well, John Wayne was in like 1,000 movies. And I mean, granted, Clint Eastwood's been in Western, not as many as John Wayne. And I'm sure, but I think
way better ones.
The better ones, yeah, obviously. Especially, the Dollars trilogy, and then Outlaw Josie Wells is a great movie. Pell Rider's a great movie. Unforgiven's a great movie. Oh, by the way, did you see Sideshow Collectibles release the rest of the Clint Eastwood figures? They have an Unforgiven one. They have the Dirty Harry one, but they have others too. They have, I think, the Unforgiven one looks amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like it's really well done. I'm like, oh fuck.
Does he have the scoliosis?
He has the scar, and like he's older, and the guy with it looks good. And
that was the first movie where everyone notices like old scoliosis man back.
Yeah, he's like, you think he's gonna fucking fall down because of a gust of wind that's gonna knock him over.
But he falls off that horse and is like, that was him. That was Clint Eastwood.
You could do it.
Dude's still alive. He's like 98 now.
93, I think.
Still making movies.
He's making his last movie, apparently, because they're saying it's his last movie.
Yeah,
juror number 4 or whatever.
When you're that old, you don't really have a choice.
I think he might. He could probably pull out one more. But I want him to do one more where he's the Western figure. I want him to be the old Western. Yeah, 93. Yeah, I want him to do. I wish he would do one more Western, but I don't think it's going to happen because he's so old. But maybe somebody could make a Western and put him in it.
Oh God, that'd be terrible.
But I don't know. He'd be the 90-year-old outlaw. Oh, there's nobody here. He has Alzheimer's. He's got the Alzheimer's. He's talking to people that aren't there.
You got to get like a Ashton Kutcher's body because they're about the same height.
Yeah,
or like a Josh Hartnett if Clint Eastwood put on weight, muscle.
Josh Hartnett is coming back. He's making a comeback.
God damn, he never should have left. But he also got way better when he came back, so maybe it was good that he left.
Yeah, he was better.
Learned how to act on Josh Hartnett Island.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
God, he's so fucking good in that new Black Mirror episode.
Him
and Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. They're so good in it.
Is he good in it? Aaron Paul's good in that one too.
Oh yeah, it's the best episode of the entire series.
Because Aaron Paul to me is hit or miss.
Yeah.
He can be really good and he can be really kind of.
He's just there or he's great.
Yeah. It's like he can be one or the other. He can't be.
I don't think he would disagree with you on that.
Yeah, I like him. I don't dislike the person. His acting to me is like sometimes he's really good, and sometimes all I can hear him say is "bitch, yeah, bitch, magnets, bitch." Like that's all I can remember.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. We started to watch Westworld. I finally got my wife to watch it, and now she's like addicted. We only got 2 episodes in.
Well, the first season's amazing.
Yes. And I'm gonna have to break that too after season 1 ends. I'm not gonna say it until it ends.
Yeah.
But season 3, he's in there.
Yeah.
Aaron Paul's in it. And I only watched the first episode, but I was like, he's pretty good in this.
Is that it? That's it?
They did 4 seasons.
Right? Season 3. Did they do 4 seasons?
Yeah, there's 4.
Did they do the 4th season though? Okay.
Yeah, season 3 and 4 like 8 episodes, I think.
Yeah, because it's done. The show's over.
Yeah, okay. I have yet to see any other. I saw the first episode.
Yeah, I never saw beyond. I think I saw the first episode of season 3. I never watched it. I didn't go back.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was just like, oh, okay, they're doing something else here. I meant to do it I never watched it because I do the podcast for it. And now I want to get back into finishing that, and so I figured I'd restart with the entire series because I don't remember what the fuck happens. Yeah. There's so much happens.
But that first season though is so fucking good.
Anthony Hopkins, one of the best.
Is so good. He's like one of my favorite TV characters of all time. Is the Anthony Hopkins character.
Yeah.
Ford. He's Ford. Yeah. What did the Homo sapiens do? The Neanderthals. They ate them. Ooh. Just like the synthetics are going to do, right? Yes. I'm in your head, Anthony, right? Or what's his name? I implanted myself into your brain, Jeffrey, right?
Yeah. I'm watching it knowing stuff that happens later, and I'm like trying not to say anything. Yeah. She's like, I love that guy. And she's talking about Jeffrey Wright. I'm like, well, it is pretty much his show. Like, he's the main character, I would say.
He kind of is, yeah.
Him and, what's her name?
And then did he die in the second season?
No, I don't think so. Because I think he's in season 3.
Is he in the third season?
I need the again, this is why I'm rewatching it. Because season 2 was such a blur for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jeffrey Wright's going to win the Oscar this year because who the fuck else is gonna? That
American Fiction. American Fiction's great. I want to see that movie so bad.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
He's going to win an Oscar for that.
Do you think Nick Cage will be nominated for a Dream Scenario?
No, I hope not.
You know what's funny? My the guy that rents the house behind us, he paid rent the other day, and he caught me watching Firebirds. He goes, "Firebirds? Well, that's a movie I haven't seen that in years." You know, Nick Cage. I just saw Dream Scenario. Like, oh, I did too. Oh, that was a good one. I was like, oh yeah,
it was good. Not great. Good.
So great. It's so funny that he watched Dream Scenario. Like, how'd you watch? You got to rent it on VOD. You didn't count theaters here.
Well, you know,
that's a very specific Nick Cage movie to talk about. Like, that's like, oh my god, you must be a fan.
Could have just seen the trailer and been like, that looks interesting.
I'll watch that for $19.99.
And then the inevitable reaction of, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Which is such a fucking bummer.
Why can't this be a dream?
It was good.
Why can't this be real?
Yeah, you know what amused me with Windtalkers to no end was Peter Stormare doing his best to do a Southern American voice.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that one.
I want to play a clip. I need to find it.
Did everybody like turn down that part? Like they could get Dennis Quaid? Because anybody else could have played. You could have had 55 different actors play that part. It would have been fine. Because Storm Air is just like, why is he here?
But not a man clearly trying to hide his Swedish accent.
Oh, yeah, don't go down the hill. You're a Marine. And he gets killed.
Trying to find the scene. Oh, here's the one scene I wrote in my notes. There's one effective scene between Cage and Adam Beach. And then it's quickly ruined by this like drunk vision through the gravestones.
Yeah, I do a lot of that in this movie.
I like this scene.
Yeah.
I was actually stopped. I was gonna like leave the room and I was like, oh, I watched that whole scene, and then suddenly it starts doing the like ghosts are appearing in front of Cage. And I was like,
yeah.
What he's just talking about?
Crap do you have anyway?
He's drunk.
I'm drinking moonshine.
Have a little trouble with that here.
All right, I want to fast forward just a little bit here.
I should have been 4F in reality, but whatever. This is a movie.
All of the men.
I think Cage is really good in this scene. It's the one scene where he's really good in it and tries.
Under my command. Men who trusted me. Who begged me to pull back.
I'm not going to keep playing it because there's such pregnant pauses in there, but it's like this one heart-to-heart they have finally opening up to each other because he's drunk.
Right.
And then he's like, God damn, that was a good scene. And then immediately he walks away and you see the gravestones. And I was like, oh, you don't need to show I understood it with just seeing him walk through the graves.
Yeah.
What he's feeling, because the scene that just preceded it. But now we get like
it turns into a goofy Disney video, Disney haunted house video.
You see how serious this is?
Why?
And how quickly they ruin it?
Yeah, see right there. Nope. Stop. Cut
right there. But watch.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, that's terrible.
Like, did you not understand it from watching him walk past two gravestones?
You don't need to continue that scene. It's done.
It's done.
Like, well, throughout the movie, that again, it's the MST3K rule. Don't show us scenes from what happened. You know, it's a bad movie when they show you scenes from earlier in the movie. And it's just like, oh, God, I don't want to see that scene again. You don't need to see it two times in his head. It's like, stop, I get it. Yeah.
Which scene did they show again?
The one at the beginning where all his men gets killed.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, God damn you, Joe.
Yeah.
And then it's like they keep showing that sequence like over and over again. It's like, okay, yeah, I saw it. Didn't like the first time I saw it because I thought it was cheaply done. Oh, and by the way, you think we would have won the war and saved a lot of men's life if everybody had a Tommy gun? Because why the fuck does Nick Cage have a Tommy gun and everybody else has those little fucking rifles that go beep, 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 pop?
Yeah, they have the M4 carbines.
Yeah, they have 500 rounds in their fucking Tommy gun. And then these guys got those rifles. Beep, 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 pop. Ah, I'm out of ammo. Oh, that's okay. I got my ammo. He's like the fucking minigun for Predator. It's like, why don't we give every soldier that gun? You'd probably end the war faster because you just mow them down like they were nothing.
But in reality,
that's what Nick Cage does.
Those guns are borderline useless if they're not mounted.
They blow up. No, they blow up on you.
And it's just spraying. Like the M4 carbine is way better. That's a really accurate gun.
Well, they should have had it loaded with a fucking barrel of bullets.
Yeah,
giant barrel.
Cage again is Rambo. So he doesn't miss a bullet in that gun.
Everywhere he shoots, he kills 5 guys.
Yeah,
and it's just like it was like a spread. They all gonna get killed. There's 5 Japanese soldiers get shot every time he points his gun. It's amazing.
Yeah. He doesn't even pull the trigger, and they fall over dead with bullets.
They're everywhere. I got them.
Here's the Southern California locale.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Preceded by Hawaii, which is there
they are. There's that bad scene at the awful. Yeah, it's awful. Don't understand why they chose that stock footage.
I'm not going to play the stock footage. Who cares? But I was going to show there's Mark Ruffalo. Hawaii. The beginning of the movie, they're like in the jungle part of the island, and that's not this. That's California again, but the jungle part. So they do the wide. This right here. Remember I said I was in Hawaii and we're going around and looking at filming locations like where they shot Jurassic Park. This is the exact same spot. I was literally just here.
Oh wow!
And I was like, oh hey, like looking around. Like,
I remember that part.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Did you step on any landmines?
No.
We're in a goddamn minefield.
But I just confessed to my Indian friend that I killed his partner, so he was very reckless with his life and just ran for it for 3 feet. And then something else happened, and that scene was over.
Yeah, and then we didn't have to worry about landmines anymore.
That scene was setting up something that it couldn't pay off.
And then Peter Stormare dies.
Peter Stormare dies brutally.
That's it.
He's like, I want to die shirtless and bloody. I'm American.
Blueberry pancakes. Now I get a steak. Blueberry pancakes. Oh shit.
Must be exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Well,
we're done, right? Okay.
I think we've talked long enough about these two mediocre films.
I have two more notes. This will be real quick. I was thinking about how many directors Nick Cage worked with more than once, because this is his second John Woo movie. He's like a 360 difference in this in Face Off.
Yeah.
He worked with Andrew Bergman twice. He worked with John Woo. David Lynch, technically, even though it was like the same shooting day, probably, because he did that Industrial Symphony thing.
Okay.
Nick Powell, he did 2 terrible fucking movies with Outcast and that my least favorite Nick Cage movie of all time. What is that called? Primal.
Primal. Okay.
He worked with Simon West twice. He worked with Coppola a few times. Paul Schrader, Oliver Stone, John Turteltaub. He worked with 3 times.
Oh, okay.
But 2 of them are the same series.
National Treasure.
He did 2 more with Joel Schumacher. I was like,
wow.
Because when you think about it, I was like, there's only a couple people he worked with more than once. No, there's a big fucking list of people he worked with a bunch.
Well, he's been in a bunch of movies, so yeah, bound to be working with the same guy more than once. Just out of sheer numbers. What was the second thing?
The second thing I want to mention is something you kind of teased earlier. Is I've only seen We Were Soldiers once when it came out. Which do you prefer? Do you remember We Were Soldiers?
Yeah, I like We Were Soldiers way more.
Yeah, right?
But that's a Vietnam movie, though.
Yeah.
So technically wrong, not the right genre, but it's...
No, I know, but during that era, there was a ton of war movies, because I don't know, was it still Hangover from Saving Private Ryan?
I think so, yeah. That the aughts. Yeah, there's a lot of war movies in the aughts.
So many.
Yeah.
Like Hearts War, there was so many stupid ones in the line. No, what was that other one? The sniper one with Jude Law.
Oh, Enemy at the Gates.
Enemy at the Gates.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I mean, there's so many you can't even think of them.
And the Pacific miniseries on HBO.
Yeah. And then you had
that might have been later. That 2014.
Even Michael Bay got in on the action.
That's right, Pearl Harbor. I blame Pearl Harbor, because Pearl Harbor came out. It was 2001, and after that, a bunch of World War II movies came out, and they all had kind of the same sort of aesthetic.
Yeah,
trying to do the same style, and it's just like, ugh.
The Tony Scott aesthetic for some reason.
I might say that for his background, does that look like Steve Buscemi as Nick Cage is right there in this background? The eyes of Nick Cage. That would have been a better movie. Steve Buscemi as his character. That would have been a great movie.
What about this? This better?
Much worse.
All right, let's go back to the AI generated.
I don't even know what that means.
2 birds facing. I don't know. All right. So which movie wins? Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You mean B movie battle is what's the worst one or the best one?
So we're gonna vote. Oh, this is Nick Cage cast. We're voting best. We're not voting worst.
Okay, I would say Windtalkers, because Firebirds is atrocious.
Yes, I give Windtalkers. I'll give it a 5.
I would agree.
I want to like it. There's some stuff I do like in it. I like Noah Emmerich, even though I constantly get him confused with David Morse when I was growing up.
Sure.
But I don't know. There's something going. Oh, Casualties of War is another movie that I was thinking about a lot watching this.
Well, that was in the 80s.
Yeah, I was thinking about the scenes, the Noah Emmerich scenes, because of the racism, and he reminded me of What is his name?
Oh, Matt Dillon.
Uh,
Kevin Dillon.
He's obviously more like his character, but he was reminding me a lot of the Step Brothers guy. Why am I blinking on?
Oh, John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly. He's reminding me of him in those shots.
Don't touch my drums.
This big dumb face in the middle of a violent war.
Rape going on. Hi, I'm John C. Reilly.
He just wanders into some rape because he doesn't want to say
magic.
No. Yeah,
I do magic. You work out. What do you bench?
But I'll give Windtalkers a 5, and I'll give Firebirds a 4. I guess
I'd give it a 3, but yeah, you're right.
I can't go lower than 4 because that means I respect it more.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
4 is like the worst score.
All right, fine. 4 works. It's because terrible.
No, you give it a 3 if you want.
That's fine. No, so okay. You need to start. You're probably have to change the font sizes on this, the level of cageness for these movies in the list.
I think I'm going to make it 2 lists next time,
or just make it like a portion of the list, and make it bigger so you can actually read it.
No, I'll stick with I'm going to show it in a second, but I'll stick with the microscopic font for now.
Oh.
On the left, quality of movie, I have Windtalkers 42, Firebirds 43. Very close.
Wow, that's consecutive order.
Yeah, on the quality of page on the right, I got Windtalkers at 22, Firebirds at 40. Not that he deserves to be at 40, but the stuff below 40 is so much worse.
I don't know. I think Firebirds is right underneath 211, like that on the bad scale. I don't know. Firebirds is pretty bad. The greatest. The greatest.
No, but at least there's something to watch in that one. At least Tommy Lee Jones is good. It's fun, but 211 is just unwatchable.
211 is fucking terrible. So bad. Ugh.
And 211 is naming on the bottom of the list for quality of the movie.
Shocking. That is shocking.
No, you didn't see Zandalay, though.
No, it's true. I did not see Zandalay.
You should have to watch that.
I don't. Well, maybe we'll do a redux.
Oh, God, don't make me watch it again.
I want to fuck you with this cocaine.
I'll watch my review of it. You watch the actual movie. How's that?
Sure. When it's on Amazon, I'll finally watch.
Oh, God. All right. The next episodes will be...
Oh, no.
Stolen versus Rage.
Oh, my God. That is so frightening.
Yep. Directed by my cousin, Simon West.
That's right. Simon West, who also directed Gone in 60 Seconds.
No, that's Dominic Senior.
Oh, whatever. Same.
He directed Con Air.
Simon West directed Con Air. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Wow, how sad is that?
All right. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West. Hello, citizens.
I'm the greatest.
You can keep talking.
I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest.
Oh, Dick, this director's the reason that David Gordon Green has to use Gordon in the middle of his name because this guy's name is David Green.
Oh, there you
Firebirds
go.
Guy.
Ooh, and he never directed much. I saw
which
that.
Means
he didn't do much.
Which means that Nick Cage has worked with David Green and David Gordon Green.
You know what else David Green is famous? You know what David Green is famous for? He's produced a lot of television. He's the one that created Bridezillas.
The fuck is Bridezillas?
It's a reality show about women on their marriage, on their wedding day, how they're bridezillas and like they just are bitches on their wedding day.
Oh yeah,
it has to be their special day. I guess he's the king of like these reality shows.
Yeah, he's quite a few of them. He did Penn and Teller Fool Us too.
Yeah, but like a couple episodes, not many.
Yeah,
he's done a lot of TV stuff.
Anyway, bye.
Bye. I'm the greatest.
This podcast is the greatest.
That's the greatest.
I'm Rape Cage. I don't know what to call him in this one.
Greatest.
Persistent Cock Cage.
I love panties. I'm
versus
the greatest.
Vincent Van Gogh Cage.
Van Gogh.
I
can't hear and have PTSD.